Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome back to the Castronics. It's been an agonizing 4 months without you, but we're back and we're super stoked to dive into the highlights of our epic summer vacations. We've got the scoop on all the new exciting things happening at UTM, and we're delving into some important current events, with a particular focus on the ongoing situation in Palestine. May Allah be with them and keep them in your du'as. Plus, we've got some heartfelt advice for all you new students out there. So grab your headphones and get ready for an electrifying episode that's going to make you laugh, think, and maybe even shed a tear. So let's jump right in, and as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
You are now listening to the Castronics Podcast.
Hosted by MBS, Maryam and Hodger.
Weekly episodes are coming up, so stay tuned.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi everyone. We're back after an amazing summer break, and we're absolutely thrilled to have you with us for another exciting season for the Castronics. We hope that you had an incredible summer filled with adventures and relaxation. Now it's time to dive back into engaging discussions, captivating guests, and thought-provoking topics. So let's kick off this new season with a bang, and welcome back to the Castronics Podcast.
Good to see you guys.
Hi! What's up?
How are you all doing?
Oh my god, it's been so long.
It's been great.
I know, right?
It's been a long time since we haven't recorded anything.
Man, this is my first time ever seeing a podcast getting run like that, online with different recordings.
We're different. We're special. Actually, it's MBS.
Yeah.
Well, just so you know,
Literally.
we're the four of us are not in the same place, so let's see how this turns out. I think it's gonna be our first episode, our first online episode being published. So let's see how it turns out at the end, inshallah. We'd love to hear your comments.
And I would like to welcome our ladies and gentlemen who are entering UTM this year. Welcome to the amazing world UTM is.
Yes, UTM is amazing.
Yep, 100%.
No need to stress
I
about
have
that.
mixed feelings about that.
How dare you? UTM has been my permanent home for 4 years, and now I'm on the 5th. It's been so long. It's like a toxic relationship.
I'm gonna find out when it's 4 years. For now, it's 2 years for me.
So first of all, let's start with vacations. I want to know how did vacation go for you guys, and what were your activities and highlights?
Oh my god, I want to start.
Go ahead.
So I had the best vacation ever. Like, oh my god, I went everywhere. It was amazing. I had internship in V01. It's a company in V01, which is like, it was a nice thing. I don't know, it was nice because I did my internship like near my hostel, so I didn't have to like travel or move, which was good and bad at the same time. It's my comfort zone. But so it was easier to like go back and forth from like V01. So V01 is the biomedical building. If used to be, I don't know if it still is. Anyways, it's the one in Tamanyo.
Yeah, it still is.
I did nothing except internship. Yeah, since July 24th till October 12th.
Rate your experience on a scale of 10.
What experience? Internship?
Your internship experience, because you were not alone. I think most people that were in the 6th semester and 7th semester had their internship. So it's a pretty
It was
widespread.
like a 9 out of 10. It was
9 out of 10.
pretty
That's a good
amazing.
rating. That's a good rating.
Like if it's not 10, like I'm actually very grateful about the company. Yeah, the company was small and everything, but like being small exposed me to like
More challenges.
I don't know. It didn't. Yeah, there was like it was a close relationship with the supervisor. So
Indeed.
and I actually did actual work, which I'm proud of, using my 75% of a degree. So I'm actually super proud of what I did, and it was like an amazing experience.
I was just asking why did it lose 1 point?
Oh, I tell you, because they still don't want to give me my money.
What do you mean?
I'm joking. But like, yeah, the thing was, the company is really nice, but like, because it's small, it's not that professional. So my working hours were from 9 to 6 on paper, but I was there at 10:30, and it like at the last week was 11, and 11:30. Like I would be there at 11 and 11:30 or like 10:30, and it was fine. In the offer letter, they said like they're going to give an allowance after the internship period. So I'm waiting for my money right now.
I mean, you
So
take your
we'll see what
time when it comes
happens.
to going to work. So you go to work late and you expect them to give your money early?
I did my job.
Maybe they can
I
give your money
did
late
my
as well.
job. The thing is about attendance, I don't get it. Like, if you give me a task and I do the task perfectly, and then when you give me comments, I do the comments, and like my tardiness doesn't affect the workflow of the company. Why does it matter?
How do you want to go next?
Sure. For me, wallah, vacation was I went to Oman. So for 2 weeks, I've seen nature. I didn't go away like it felt like Malaysia, but at the same time, it was
Close to home.
yeah, close to home. Exactly. It was very therapeutic. I loved it so much. And if any of the listeners want to visit Oman, go to Salalah. Muscat is not, like Muscat only few days. Salalah the whole 2 weeks, even a month.
I've seen the pictures, and apparently this is the season where people usually go to Salah and Oman. I've only been to Oman once in my life when I was a kid, but I didn't go as far as Salah. It's really one of the places I really wish to visit someday.
Inshallah. One day.
One day. How about you, Abdul Qadir?
I went to KL in the summer for the first time in 1.5 years for me here in Malaysia. And
Interesting.
Oh my God, you've never been to KL?
Really?
yeah, for my first time, because last summer I was actually busy getting my motorcycle license, my motorcycle driving license, so I didn't really have the time. So this summer I had all the time, and I was like, you know what? I'll go to KL. They were doing some something called Kuala Lumpur Bike Show, where they bring all the new motorcycles and models and like everything. It was a lot of fun. I was planning to only stay for 1 week, but I stayed for 1 month, and it was the best experience I've ever had so far in Malaysia.
Let me tell you what I saw, because I was watching your stories when you were covering your entire trip.
Some of you all might.
And at the end of every week, Abdul Qadir would post, last day in KL, say bye. And then the next day he would just be still there. So, I don't know. I was wondering what the heck was happening.
I posted twice. Okay, guys, I'm leaving in a few days. Just tell me what's the best spots to visit in KL and everything. Every time after I post this, I'm like, nah,
Next time
man,
it's
I'm
like,
not
I'm
leaving.
back, people. I'm back here.
Yeah, and I ran across. Okay, so the thing is, I went with someone called Asim, and he's my motorcycle friend. I went with him.
Yes, we know the dude.
We know the dude.
Cool.
You know the
He's
dude.
like one of the coolest
He is the coolest person I know. Okay, in terms of motorcycle world and everything. And he had to go back earlier. He didn't even attend the full motorcycle bike show thing. Kuala Lumpur bike show, sorry. And after I finished that, I stayed for 1 month, and I met some motorcycle people. It's been amazing. They took me everywhere. They are local. They took me like to a lot of places, and we went to Genting. I went to Genting twice. One at night.
With
and one
the
in
bike?
Yep, with motorcycles.
You went
Oh my
up the
God.
hill with the bike?
Yes, the entire
That's-
way.
Sounds dangerous.
It's the greatest thing I've ever done in KL, actually. It's so nice. The roads are wide and amazing for cornering and everything. The first time we did it at night with all the bikers, and it was amazing. Everything was nice. The second time I actually went during the day to see the tourist attractions and everything. It's amazing. I documented everything. It's on my Instagram account. And yeah, that was it. That was my summer. It was like so many things happened in KL. I cannot really summarize one summer like in a few minutes. So yeah, it's been a great experience. I've had a lot of fun in this summer.
What about you, MBS?
Yeah, what about you?
Oh, for me, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. You know what I like about summer break is like, you can break off your routine very easily. So first of all, I graduated.
Oh my
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you. So I graduated, and it was a first shock because now you're facing real life. But I still had. I enjoyed my time a bit. 3 weeks up to a month. before going back to Saudi. And, I just lived my life, as much as I could. Then I came back here and started working a bit. So for me, it's like it was a good transition because I managed to, let's say, enjoy the things that I couldn't or didn't have time to during my studies after graduation. And hopefully I'm back soon in Malaysia, right?
Yeah, man, just hit us up. Hit us up whenever you're here. I mean, we will
Inshallah,
definitely
I'll let you know,
link
guys.
up again.
Let you know, guys. So moving on, this is the beginning of a new semester, okay?
A beginning of a new year.
A new year as well. So we wanted to know what's new in UTM. I mean, you guys are on the ground. We want to summarize a bit what's changed ever since last semester.
UTM is exactly the same.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
Oh my god. I
What
want to start.
changed?
They have a student union building.
Oh yeah, this is amazing. This is coming.
What's that student union building?
So basically, they made like a new student building where you can have like meetings there. Like it's a renewed building next to the CIMB.
It's not new. It's like
No, I said renewed.
yeah. It's been under construction for like forever.
A good while.
You know the part in CIMB where the thing was closed with like metals and stuff.
Yeah,
The student affair.
Yeah, that's the area. They like reconstructed everything and renovated everything, and then
Is it open
Yeah.
though? Is it open?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Man, I need to hit it up.
Is it like a study room?
No, it's a whole building for students, and there's like conference rooms. There's like open spaces. There will be a cafeteria. I heard. There will be like a food serving.
You go there whenever you
part.
want. What's the purpose of that building?
It's open for all students. It's just to chill. If you have a break and everything. But I still didn't visit it yet, and I still didn't hear anyone talk about it. Like it's that's why I asked if it's open or not. Nobody talks.
It
about
is open, but like we didn't have much time to explore it yet.
Yeah, I'll definitely hit it up though.
We did get our UTM shirts from there though.
Oh my god,
Oh,
yes,
that's
I
nice.
got a UTM shirt. I now belong to UTM. I'm a UTM student.
Talking about belonging to UTM, apparently now there is the new MatriCard is applied to everyone. Did you
Yeah,
guys,
I think I'm gonna get
Did you
it.
guys get yours?
We have
either.
to. We have to get it.
I have 1 year left. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Is it like the RHB bank combined with the MatriCard?
That's the one.
So it's a MatriCard, it's a MatriCard, and it's a bank card that can work, using NFC. So you can pay with it, and you can actually use it to get offers from certain sellers. This is the nice
The
part about it.
benefits.
1 minute there are offers.
Yes, there are discounts.
Wait, for real?
Yes,
Yep,
that's
there
why
are
they're
some
offering
discounts.
it.
Okay, now I'm gonna get it.
Mariam, I told you.
You know why this is such a big step? Because one of the hurdles that especially international students face when they get to Malaysia
Bank
is
accounts.
opening a
Bank
bank account.
accounts.
So now, as soon as you get into the university is providing a bank account to you, and that's single-handedly one of the best things that's ever happened, to be honest.
I don't think any other university did that actually.
I think it's on the way because it's part of a bigger program initiated by the Ministry of Higher Education. Basically,
Oh,
they
I
want
see.
to combine MatriCards with bank accounts.
Well,
So
definitely UTM is one of the first.
yeah, I mean,
Dude,
Part
I
of
can't
that-
wait for them to put it on Apple Pay, like next to Apple Pay.
I know, right?
Like, I'm waiting for that to happen.
Only
iPhone
Maybank is
people do
accepting
things.
Apple Pay so far in
iPhone
Malaysia. I
people.
think.
Yes, I have that.
iPhone sucks.
You know what? Apple Pay is so convenient. Is that
It is.
Yes.
I can literally go out with only my phone. Like I don't even need my wallet.
There is Google Pay.
All right, for new students, what do you got?
No, but before you move on, you know what I'm thinking about? You guys know that meme when so it says once you graduate, how the buildings flow in your school and everything gets
Yeah.
upgraded.
Like, that-
Oh my God,
like,
yes.
they
It only,
grow,
it
like-
only happens after you graduate. That's how I'm feeling bad right now. It's super
Wait.
annoying. 'cause-
You know the area like when you're on your way to what is it? The study room, like the architecture part where they keep renovating
Oh my
it
God,
every
yes.
time they finish renovating it, and there's like a whole like stage and
Yeah,
stuff.
there's a stage.
And like the البلاعة نفسها, they like
yes.
renewed it, so it's no longer a health safety hazard.
Also,
Are you kidding
one
me?
thing, Dumburi is no longer Dumburi.
Oh yeah, it's lemon tree.
Yeah, it's Lemon Tree now.
What is that?
It's
I
like
don't
a
know.
new restaurant with different menu.
Where is it?
Did they open new restaurants? Because I remember they closed a lot of them in Emiranti.
Yes, there is two new restaurants. One is called Uncle something. I don't remember.
I think it's
to
on
be
the
honest.
second floor because I never saw it.
It is on the second floor. And the first floor, it has Dumburi closed.
Domburi is
and-
no longer Domburi.
Yeah, it's now Lemon Tree. It
Dude, I
has-
feel like this part is like cursed because like this is the third restaurant to like go start a business there. Like at first it was Scholars, like the mama, and then it was Domburi. And then Domburi gave like half of the place, like the half of the area to like another thing. And now it's all Lemon Tree. Wait, and in the middle there was another restaurant, but I forgot what it's called. So good luck to Lemon Tree. We're hoping to see good things.
They added a new bus, E3.
Oh my god, yes, and they look like the public buses.
What's that for?
For KLG and like the student campus residents.
And G3.
Oh, it goes out
K-
to Milana and Malawis and all that?
No.
It's just an extra bus, but the same route.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so one more bus.
And the buses look like the public buses now. They renew the buses basically.
The new buses.
How do you feel, MBS?
Pretty bad, to be honest. Because UTM waits until I graduate to upgrade all of these things. Anyways, I think it's the new students' chances. I recently saw on UTM's Instagram page that they have something called a franchising uni, something like that. So basically, there's a university in Iraq called Qaywan.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, students from there graduate with a UTM degree. while
UTM
being at their
certificate.
university.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty
Yo.
insane because now UTM is getting recognized all around.
That's amazing.
Go UTM.
Dude, right. I forgot about that. There's a co-Q you can take abroad.
A co-Q that you can take abroad. What is that?
Yes, it's called Mobility Program. It's done by
Oh, no,
Global
that's-
Buddies.
Wait. That's an old program. Mobility program has been there for ages.
Yeah, but it's not. Usually it's for a semester, but this one is a course for co-Q only. I don't know how it works. I need to ask about it. But same, I didn't take co-Q, so I want to take that.
You travel, back and forth daily, at 8 a.m.
I don't think
to
so.
attend the
I don't
lecture.
think so. No.
I've
That's
seen
very
people-
inconvenient.
I've seen people doing the exchange program whereby they get a semester in another country. So people went to Japan, people went to Korea. And there are a lot of universities, even from the Middle East. So you could literally choose a university next to your parents' house. And like if you're in Kuwait, for example, I don't know if Kuwait's university is on the list, but if that's possible, then you
I
can
don't want to
just
go to Kuwait
and-
University.
Yeah, I figured that, but
Astaghfirullah.
that's just a suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Current events. Right now, as you all know, one thing that's trending on social media and that
It's not
everybody's
a
talking
trend,
about.
bro.
It's not a trend. It's an atrocity, to be honest. And it's the conflict in Palestine. What's going on? The genocide in Palestine, to be honest.
Yep.
Let me just read you guys what I just saw yesterday. The spokesman from the Ministry of Health in Gaza said more than 500 victims were killed in the Zionist regime airstrike on Al-Ahli Baptist Hospital. Like, I don't know, when you read that, but I want to hear you guys' takes on what's going on right now.
Okay, that's a hot topic, to be honest. But the thing is, we stand with Palestine, and we know that what's happening over there is wrong. These people don't deserve to die, but if we're talking, they don't deserve to die. Were they really living? This is the question. So our hearts and prayers go with Palestine. We try to support and talk about it as much as possible. I mean, they bombed everything, not only the hospital, but every single thing. They told them to flee to the south, and then they bombed them on the road. They did so many things that we cannot even get to mention on this podcast. So the things that we can say is just we really pray for the people of Palestine. They are our people. This is our case. That you don't have to be a Muslim, you don't have to be an Arab to stand with that. You only need to be human. You need to have eyes to see what's going on. I mean, okay, there's propaganda. We know that, but the thing is, I mean, if you just look around, you'll know who is in the right and who's in the wrong. To be honest,
dude, the last bombing was a Christian Baptist hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, Al-Ahli.
So it's not.
Yep,
it wasn't even about religion.
They're literally doing to people what's being done to them. And one thing that this whole ordeal exposed is that it exposed a lot of those celebrities online, because now you can clearly see
a lot of the celebrities,
Wait.
a lot of the countries, a lot of the presidents.
leave the celebrities. It's definitely not about religion. Why? Because the Jews in United States and everything, they are actually standing with Palestine. They're saying, don't do this in the names of Jews.
Again, there's a difference. Just make the difference between a Jew and a Zionist. There are two separate entities. Jews are not
I'm
necessarily
aware,
against
but
Palestine.
the thing is, I said that
I'm just
make
clarifying
the point.
to the listeners.
Yeah, I
just
said
so
that to
that
make
we
the
don't conflate
point
both of them.
that it's not a religious war even, it's something entirely different.
You know what the worst thing is? Like, the worst thing is like, how are we supposed to like continue living? Like, that was all what I was thinking like throughout last week and like the weekend and stuff. I was like, how am I supposed to like continue living while these people are like fleeing with their lives in a prison that they can't escape, and no one's doing anything, and that's been happening for like more than 75 years, and it's like, how am I supposed to like continue? And then the like social media like war thing where like all Palestinian influencers and stuff. So there's this influencer I followed who's called Subhi something. Anyways, he's an American Palestinian. So him and some of the other like influencers and Palestinian influencers and stuff, they decided to start like what is it, like a social media war to raise awareness about Palestine in hopes of that like making a change, to raise awareness so everyone knows what's happening.
And they're doing a good job.
And then at the beginning I was like, I didn't believe in it, but I was like, it's only a share, and like it's only like posting and sharing about the story, so I won't lose anything if I do it. And I was like, in hopes, like I was doing it in hopes that it would work and stuff like that. And then it started working, and then people started to like other people started to share. And then like I have a friend like who's like from Spain or Colombia or something, and then I started seeing her stories like for the past week. She's been also like sharing, and she's like she lives in the other side of the country, and I'm like, oh my god, this reached to her. So like I thought it wouldn't work, but I did it in hopes that it would work, and in the end I think it's actually working, because people are now like talking about it, and like what is it, so you know how news,
Yes, people are more aware now.
what is it, news things, what are they called?
Okay,
the news,
hold on a second.
channels.
You asked how can you continue living your life? Okay, so the simple answer to that is, first, people are dying all the time. Okay, and we like in Islam we are advised to only mourn the dead for 3 days. Okay, you cannot just stop living because other people are dying. This is one thing. The other thing is that you cannot do anything. We cannot really do anything other than just posting and sharing about this. Okay, so
We can also fundraise.
and make
Is that the word? And
Yeah,
make
this
the
is-
Yes, I was gonna say that.
this is the best that we can do. So like you shouldn't really stop your life because there's a war or there's this atrocity that is happening. I mean, okay, we are all our hearts and prayers are with them, but I hope you see where I'm coming from.
Let me tell you. Now they need you more than ever. Okay, they need your voices to speak up, because now we're in a situation whereby we don't have the capability to go over there on the ground and help them. I mean, if I could do that, I would have done it.
Same.
But all we have is our voice, and our voice. That's all we could really do. And you can see the impact because now the West is blatantly trying to flip the narrative, by even
first
faking
proof?
pictures.
The algorithm of Instagram.
Exactly. I mean, you've seen the shadow banning.
It was very frustrating for me.
Yeah, you see that as soon as you share one of those posts that are shared by those Palestinian journalists, you see your views dropping drastically. And then you have to come up with some trick for them to go back up. But that's their war, and we're in this all together. We need to stand up for the people of Palestine. We're not going to leave them up. And we're going to keep talking about it as much as we can until this entire genocide takes an end. Because that's what we can do.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
On the positive side, you think about it, and all these people, they were written to be shuhada. So it was their fate, no matter what they did, that they're gonna be like shuhada, and that's like.
We ask Allah to make them among the shuhada.
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't get to live their life in this dunya, but in Jannah, inshallah, they're gonna be happily living.
Look at the kids. I mean, I think of the verse, وَلَا تَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ قُتِلُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ أَمْوَاتًا بَلْ أَحْيَانٌ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِمْ يُرْزَقُونَ. Don't think that the people who are killed in his path, because in a lot of ways, religion is involved in this war. Don't think that they're dead, but rather they're next to their Lord being provided for. So it's a very hard sight. Every now and then we see those videos circulating online of people dying and fleshes and bones, and it really breaks our hearts. But at the end of the day, we pray that Allah makes them among those the shuhada, and we keep praying for them. I feel very helpless when I see those situations, but don't underestimate the power of du'as. Your du'a can mean a lot.
Impact on social media.
Exactly.
Fundraising.
We pray that Allah is with them in every second.
UTM has a website for fundraising, by the way. They have a fundraiser for Palestine.
Oh, please share it.
I forgot to share the link.
We'll put it in the description.
I forgot to share the link yesterday.
Yeah, please share the link when we're done, so we can share the link in the description and people can participate. We ask Allah to be with the people of Palestine and to help them against that enemy of ours.
Amen.
Amen
to that.
Amen.
Last thing before we wrap up, we want to give some advice to new students, because I'm pretty sure that some of them are listening to this podcast, and I want to hear you guys giving them some piece of advice that they could follow throughout their studies, and something helpful that they could come out of this discussion with. Hajar, want to go first?
Okay, sure. First of all, I would like to say time management, because this is really important. Try to balance your study life, academic life and social life. Don't get holed up on your academics, because at the end of the day, when you remember uni life, they usually say it's the best years of your life. So try to enjoy it as much as possible while also studying, so your GPA doesn't drop. Something that my academic advisor actually told me, and she was one of the reasons why I'm actually not stressing as much as possible as academics, not stressing about academics as much as I did before, was that she was join clubs as much as possible and try to have the most fun of your life as much as possible. Take the chances whenever you can, and any opportunities that comes by, take it. Don't just say oh, I have a test next week. You can always make up time for the test, but the fun is always gonna come and go. I'm not encouraging you to study later or procrastinate, but sometimes there are opportunities. Yeah, there's some opportunities in life that you can't just miss out on. But try to balance both either way. This event, is it going to give me value? Am I going to learn something from it? Go for it. Is it going to make my mental health good? Is it going to be fun for me? Go for it. But other than that, you can always balance between academics and social life.
If I may just add to what you just said.
Go ahead.
It's important to have some time management and also know the value of your time. Don't spend your time in anything and everything. Just because it's fun does not mean that you need to go there. Just because your friend is going to that event doesn't mean you need to go there as well. maybe your friend has some
True.
interest in going there because they're going to meet someone or they're going to actually learn something that's going to help them, but that may not be the same case for you. So you at university, you are there for yourself. So think about what brings you value and leave the rest.
Balance is key.
Exactly. Mariam, you having completed 75% of your degree,
Yeah.
what's your piece of advice?
And an internship. Oh my God. Okay. So one thing that my dad keeps repeating, and now I'm pretty sure it's engraved in my brain, and I keep telling it to any new student I see, is results are not in your control. They're from God, from Allah. They're not for you to like decide. However, you need to do your best with the energy that you have, that Allah gave you at that time. So if you have the amount of energy to study, do it. Don't procrastinate and say, okay, I'm gonna do it like an hour later or something. Don't procrastinate the energy you have and do your best, but then forget about the results. As long as you do your best and with like whatever is in your hands, yeah, that's all that matters. Results are not for you. If you get a B, if you get a C, if your GPA drops, as long as you did what you needed to do, just forget about results, because in the end, whatever results comes, it's what's best for you to like lead you to the place that is perfect for you. You don't know if for example you get like a super low GPA, or like let's not say super low. Let's say for example you get like an average, a bit below average GPA. That might, but then you have experience. So that might lead you to a perfect job for you that like embraces your skills and embraces everything you have. So just do your best and forget about results, because results don't matter.
Do your best and Allah will do the rest.
Yes.
Even if you fail, failure is not the end. I just want to say that.
Yeah, as long as you did what you had to, yeah, forget about anything else.
Great. Abdul Qadir?
All right, so I have three things to say. Number one is try to know as many people as you can. I perceive university life as a place to make connections, as a place to build your network. I really criticize the people who do nothing but eat, sleep, study, and repeat. You know, you need to get out. You need to see what these other people have to offer. You know, because there's a huge figure out there. I don't know who the person is. I forgot, to be honest, but I remember very vividly what they said. They said, respect your teammates or classmates, because these might be your future colleagues or bosses. Okay, so the more people you know, the wider options that you have, the bigger the connections that you have. So people and knowledge are an asset in your favor. Number two, get out of the shadow. Okay, so this is actually a follow-up for number one. Don't I know some people may describe themselves as introvert. We will talk about this later on in another episode. The thing is, you want to try to beat that trait and get out of the shadow, get yourself noticed, and not staying inside all the time. Number three is have realistic expectations and standards and be adaptive. I don't know how you guys heard about UTM, but the thing that I was exposed to was kind of a, let's say, not really like it built some kind of higher expectations for me on what UTM is. Okay, so UTM is a government university, as you guys know, and some things may not go as the way you want them to, and this is totally fine. Okay, not everything is perfect. Not everything is, sometimes not everything goes to plan. Goes according to plan. So you need to be mentally and psychologically aware about this. And be prepared to face something like that. In your life here in UTM. And about being adaptive is actually you don't want to restrict yourself on one mindset, one way, one method of doing things. You need to be more flexible. Try to get in the mindset of flexibility, and whatever it comes, let it come. So with that said, I wish you guys, especially the newcomers, I wish you all a very fruitful journey here in UTM, and welcome aboard.
Welcome. If I may just add on the point that you just made when it comes to connections, one thing that I believe I would have done better, or I would have changed if I would go back into my studies, would be to get to know my seniors. Back when I was in my first semester, I didn't get to know much of my seniors, maybe because of COVID and all that, so I didn't get that opportunity. But one thing that I would really advise you is to get to know your seniors, and especially those who are in their last years, because you never know. One day you could graduate and they'll be 3 years into their career, and they could help you out, with advices, with what are the new trends, what do you need to work on, what are the certificates you need to get. So all of that is very important. Your connection and your network. University is there for that. I don't think that at any point in your life that you're going to have such a wide network. So university is the place where you can make the most out of it, and you can get to know more people in literally every field, not only in your major, but even in other majors. You never know when time is gonna come up and you might need their helps or their advices in anything. So that's one. Second thing, go ahead, Hajar.
I just gotta say, I don't think I would have survived uni so far. I'm like 50% halfway, but I wouldn't have survived without Google Drives from seniors, literally.
Man, this Google
MBS
Drive.
Google Drive. Oh
This
my
Google
God.
Swear to God. Like the Google Drives.
The Google Drive.
Yeah.
No, MBS is Google Drive. Dude,
Appreciate it.
it saved my life for 2 years.
Yes.
Just make the eye for me. But yeah, I mean, get to know your seniors and get their Google Drives, as they said. That's going to be very helpful as well.
I would like to add just one final thing. You guys are coming here to Malaysia. You will come in contact with the locals. So get in touch with the locals. Don't just get separated and go with just the internationals. Try to get in touch with the locals. Try to learn their culture. They'll be extremely happy if you say a word or two in their language. And you're going to stay here for 4 years. So it's really a nice interaction to have, in your daily life, getting in touch with the locals, trying to learn their language. And even outside the university, if you ever happen to go out of UTM that much, getting in touch with the locals and understanding how they function basically is a really good thing.
Thank you, Abdul Qadir. That's very important. I mean, it would have been a waste if you graduate or you spend all those 4 years without ever coming into contact with locals.
I know, right?
One last thing is your life is not only about studies, okay? So you've got a life. You got to try to find a balance. Go discover yourself. For me, university was a place where I discovered myself. I discovered what I like to do, what I don't like to do as well.
And don't ditch your hobbies.
Exactly. This is a space where you can discover yourself truly and faithfully. So go over and join events, join clubs, just as Mariam did. By the way, congratulations, Mariam, for joining EGSC.
Oh my God. Dude.
And join clubs, go to events, meet people. Life is not only about studies. I mean, of course, when you graduate, your CGPA is going to matter, but your soft skills and your public interactions are also going to be mattering as well. So do keep an eye on that. Very last thing, keep your relationship with your creator, because at the end of the day, you're here to seek knowledge. So as long as you're seeking knowledge, there's the hadith where the Prophet says that whoever makes a step into the direction of seeking knowledge. Whatever happens to them, whether good or bad, they get a good deed for that. So renew your intention and keep your intention right. And whatever is going to happen to you, you're going to be rewarded for that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Make connections. Life is not only about studies, and keep Allah in your life as well.
Tasif.
So I think that was it for me. Do you guys want to add anything else before we wrap up?
Okay, as I said, wishing you guys a very fruitful 4-year journey in UTM, and I would love to say, take it one day at a time. Don't look in the future and be like, oh, I can't wait for these 4 years to end, because they are actually a part of your life. So take it one day at a time, or take one ride at a time, as I like to say, and have fun and welcome aboard.
I want to add something.
Go ahead.
Try new Malaysian food. Just try them all. You won't like some of them, but when you find the dishes, it's gonna change your life like 180 degrees.
Yeah, get to know Malaysian culture too.
The food.
Traditional.
Let me give 3 options right now. Nasi goreng tom yum, but that's Thai, and roti jalan. That's really nice, and roti canai. Yes.
Well said.
That's all.
Check out Nasi Goreng Daging USA as well. You're going to like it.
And kunit, nasi goreng, daging kunit. Never forget the kunit.
In any case, thank you all for joining us tonight. To the listeners, I hope you benefited from this episode, rather light one. And we hope to see you very soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
See you guys later.
Bye.